get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the double. 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Get up the field.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
So don't say nothing. Check it to 6.
From the gun, Jackson got him in. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's get off the field, D. Check your heart rate. 48 for Mike. Will. Watch the ball. Rush in. Go. He's checking. Crash.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Oh, twisting away. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
That's what I do. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Jackson, options out left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Grant, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, here's Fournette. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This is Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First down, Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On third down, Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Murray on the sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the out. Check 50, check 50. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
They go back to Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65. Check. Go. Check hot route. Hot.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Double tight. We got 4. Cut up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulders.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. There's Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And Lewis lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open. Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. And this is incomplete. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jackson operating from the gun. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now. We knew the road to the the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire, beware. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. Shift.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check. Lucky.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
That's good. Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
This is Fournette. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Jacksonville, first and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Pryor has it complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.